So runners filing out now for the finale. They're coming in. That's it, they're off for this Molson Coors Standard Open National Hunt Flat Race, and nobody wanting to go on and lead. So this is a farcical situation of them actually walking from the start, and Guha just shied at something on the inside there and cannoned into a couple of other runners, and reefing and pulling early is Operatic Heights, just throwing his head about back in the field. So on settling down, it's Dickie Johnson who goes on Royal Regatta under a very tight rein, leads by 3 lengths or so on settling down from Jack's Last Hope over on the far rail. Operatic Heights still pulling hard in the centre. Then the green cap of Guha on the inside. Out deeper then is Lord Westhead, a half length away, Fiddler on the Hoof. And further back in the field is Separate Shadows in the crazy quilt colours as they head up the home straight the first time. The leader is Royal Regatta on the far side, with ears pricked, leading at a very sedate pace by 3 lengths to on the inside the red jacket of Jack's Last Hope, on the outside the noseband of Operatic Heights, 1.5 lengths then the green cap of Guha, tucked away on the inside of Lord Westhead, and in the centre is Fiddler on the Hoof, the yellow sleeves and cap pulling hard. They're going little more than a crawl as they pass the judge, and 3 lengths away last is Separate Shadows. So Royal Regatta is the leader as they swing out of the straight now and leads by 1.5 lengths, but still no pace on at all. From in second, Operatic Heights. Now Lord Westhead, Fergal Davis pulling out and wanting to make a little bit of ground here and possibly force the issue, who knows. Further back then is Fiddler on the Hoof, in company with Guha, has been shuffled back through the field now as they head down the back. Guha back to second last at this point, and 2 lengths away Separate Shadows, still biding his time at the rear of the field, Jason Maguire, and there hasn't been a great deal of pace on early. So down the back, and still Royal Regatta the leader by a couple of lengths. 2 in second, Operatic Heights the outside, then the red jacket of Jack's Last Hope. Guha has got back into the picture, 4th on the inside now, the green cap, followed by Fiddler on the Hoof, and then out wider is Lord Westhead, and 2 lengths away Separate Shadows. Still tightly grouped as they head down the side towards the mile, and it's Royal Regatta by 3/4 of a length to on the outside Operatic Heights. They're 2 lengths in advance then of Guha. The inside from out deeper Lord Westhead, very wide, detached from the main body of the field. Then in the centre is Fiddler on the Hoof, followed by Jack's Last Hope, and still smothered up on the inside is Separate Shadows. About to leave the back now, 7 furlongs left to travel, and still Royal Regatta getting away from the inside rail, leads Operatic Heights and Guha just behind them, followed in the centre by Fiddler on the Hoof, and then Lord Westhead ridden along, still under a very tight rein. Back towards the rear is Separate Shadows, absolutely pulling double on the inside of Jack's Last Hope. They're about to swing down towards the entrance of the home straight, 4.5 furlongs to travel, and it's Royal Regatta held together in front, best place to be at the moment, 3 parts in front of Operatic Heights. Just behind them in third, Guha getting through now to try and stake a challenge, followed by Fiddler on the Hoof, and now making a fast forward move is Separate Shadows with 5-6 lengths to make up on the leader. Royal Regatta kicks for home now as they come down towards the 3, about a length in front now of giving chase Operatic Heights, followed then by Guha, and then Separate Shadows behind them. They race up now with 2 furlongs left to travel. Still Royal Regatta the far side from Operatic Heights. Guha's under the whip. 4 lengths away then Separate Shadows, who's under the whip as well now, followed by Fiddler on the Hoof, racing up with 1.5 furlongs left to go. Royal Regatta the leader by 2.5 lengths, holding them at bay at this stage. Operatic Heights and Guha are struggling. A long gap then Separate Shadows, but this has been a canny ride in front by Dickie Johnson as Royal Regatta clears right away, out sprints them in the run to the line, and goes on to win it by about 10 lengths. It's Royal Regatta who goes on to win by a very, very wide margin. In second is Operatic Heights, third then Guha, followed then by Separate Shadows in fourth, and then Fiddler on the Hoof.
First, number 1, Royal Regatta. Second, number 7. Third, number 4. Fourth, number 2. The full result of the Molson Coors Standard Open National Hunt Flat Race. First, number 1, Royal Regatta. Second, number 7, Operatic Heights. Third, number 4, Guha. And fourth, number 2, Separate Shadows.
The three, about a length in front now.